And good morning, everyone, and welcome into Breakfast with NIHL, another Breakfast with NIHL matchup here on the NIHL TV network, powered by Stream Sports Midwest. Good morning. This is Eric Willowbite coming to you live from the Robert Crown Center here in Evanston, this beautiful facility, where today the Pekin Dragons, the Pee Wee AA1 team, come to town to take on the Mammoth 12U team in a Silver Chelios matchup in the seeding round. And we'll get ready to go here. And we're underway here in the Robert Crown Center. Early shot by Spangler. That's fended off. By Mammoth. Now we got an early break for Mammoth here. It's Nikola Popovich has that puck taken away. Shot doesn't get on the net and tangled up, and another shot fired towards the net. That one by Eli Neal, and centered from behind the net. Pekin looks to clear it outside the zone. Kept in momentarily by Neal, but then it's outside the zone. And now a possible break, but falling on it. Make the save. I believe that's Jack Galassi in net for the Mammoth, number 31. And to our left, it'll be Logan Flynn, number 33, for the Dragons. Puck out to the neutral zone. Mammoth pushing it towards the net. Oh, and a rebound chance. Flynn wasn't able to secure that one. And then he'll fall on that one. But the opportunity there by Titus Lee of Mammoth just kind of flipped the puck towards the net. And Flynn had a little bit of trouble corralling that. And then Lee followed up on his shot, but no harm done. We're scoreless here at 10:46 remaining in the first period. Flipped on net. Oh, nice job standing up, making the save there was Flynn. Now Pekin inside the zone, centering attempt between the circles. That gets deflected out to the neutral zone. The Dragons will get there first. And they're going to carry it in. And knocked back out to center ice. Flip forward, tracking it down is Owen DeRoche. And he'll move it ahead. Got that puck on the stick of Miles Press. Puck not kept in at the far point. This could be a break, 2-on-1 opportunity for the Dragons. Oh, nice stick handling move. Shot, score! What an individual effort there. As that was Brody Stetzler who fired that one in to give Pekin the early 1-0 lead. With 9:17 remaining here in the first period. 1-0 Pekin. Carried out from the near boards. Centering attempt goes awry. Then it's pushed on towards Flynn, and he'll release it to a defenseman. That's Oliver Kirk circling behind his net and pushing it forward. Out to the neutral zone it goes. Oh, kept in at the line. Shot on net. And a nifty glove save made by Jack Galassi. The face-off will come to the left of Galassi in the near corner. Out to center ice. And over on the near boards, Spangler. Carried back in by the Dragons. Behind the net, centering attempt. That's pushed aside into the far corner. Pekin gets there first. They're going to throw it all the way down. This might roll on net. And Flynn had to play it, so no icing call there against Mammoth. Now carried in the zone, stick handling move made by Miles Press. Press retreats back for the puck, still on the near boards. And kept in once more. Now the Dragons finally get a handle on it. They'll throw it down, and that'll be an icing call against the Dragons with 7:28 to play. It says 0-0 on the scoreboard, but it should be 1-0. Not exactly sure what the issue is with the scoreboard, but it's 1-0. Turnaround shot made there by Titus Lee. Does not get on net. Then it's in the near corner, flipped to the slot and knocked away. Playing it is Gregory Dorr. Now here comes the Dragons. Could be a 3-on-1. Shot fire that goes high and wide up to the near boards. Keeping it in is Oliver Kirk. And it goes over to his defense partners. Flip shot, score! Gregory Dorr just fired that one high between the circles. And now Mammoth has a 2-goal lead, 2-0. Check that the Dragons have a 2-goal lead. 2-0 for the Dragons. Nice hard flip shot there between the circles from Dorr, and that gets in for the 2-0 lead for Pekin. There's 6:24 remaining in the first period. Another centering attempt. Not sure if Galassi got a piece of that one, but it did not get through. Kept in at the far point and rung behind the net. Carrying it out will be Eli Neal. Neal with a backhander. Mammoth will go chase. Behind the net, Miles Press. He has puck taken away. Dragons get it out to center ice. Over to the near boards. That's picked up by Kai Vega, who dumps that one into the zone. And it's immediately ejected by the Dragons. Dumped back in by Mammoth, but that's going to be an offsides call against Mammoth with 5:16 to go. 2-0 lead for Pekin. Faceoff will come outside the Dragon zone along the far boards. Pekin in their black uniforms with red and white trim. And Mammoth black with all white. Wearing the hockey pants. Remember, I think the 80s, the Philadelphia Flyers breaking those out. Not to date myself or anything. I mean, I read about it. I heard about it in the intranet. That puck will result in an icing against Mammoth. 4:41 remaining, 2-0 is the score in favor of the Dragons. Here in this Silver Chelios Pee Wee 12 and under seeding round matchup. I'll get you the team records here. Pekin coming in with a record of 3-1-1. Good for 7 points. And Mammoth 1-4-0. Good for 2 points. Pekin is in third place in the seeding round here, and Mammoth ninth. Backhanded into the zone by Kai Fega. Dragons get the puck out. It's going to be a long chase. Getting there first is going to be Eli Neal. Let's see if he's able to release it. He does get it out to center ice. This could be a break for Mammoth. Shot and a big save made by Flynn. That was Kai Fega with the shot in solo against Logan Flynn. And he blockered that one aside. Nice job by Fega on the individual effort. Oh, rebound, score! That time Fega was not to be denied as he picked up the rebound. Flynn was down and out. And Mammoth cuts the lead in half. It's now 2-1. Two-1 is the score. With 3:30 remaining in the first period. So a couple good opportunities in a row for Mammoth, and that time Kai Fega was able to respond. Cutting the Mammoth deficit in half. 2-1 is the score. And we're going to get our first penalty. Hit into the boards. And I believe that's number 12, Jacob Kolb, for the Dragons, who had that infraction. So it'll be power play time for Mammoth with a chance to even things up here in the latter stages of the opening period. Mammoth won the draw, but the puck gets knocked out to the neutral zone, so Mammoth will have to reset. That time they throw it in. Player falls down. Kirk has to track back for the Dragons. Kept in at the point by Neal. And Neal throws it down low. Kirk's able to get there again. And he gets it over to Kalb. Now pressure put on here by Mammoth. And that is shot down. That'll result in an icing call again. Rule change. I believe it's since last year. Might even be 2 years running. But there is no icing. You can't just clear the puck down when you're shorthanded. That'll result in an icing call, and that's what happened here. All right, there's it says the player in the box is Ethan Struck. It's not Calb. Calb was on the ice, so it's Ethan Struck. I don't think he has 9 minutes and 21 seconds remaining on the power penalty, though, so that I don't believe that's the case. Well, we'll see. Official was talking things over at the penalty box. Now the draw is underway. And it could be a shorthanded opportunity for the Dragons. Still inside Mammoth territory. Along the far boards, there's a 5-player scrum. Now 6. And the puck finally gets loose, but taken back by the Dragons. Could be a 2-on-1. Skating inside the zone. Oh, nifty stick work. Oh, and he falls down. Jonas Klein had stick handled around a defender and had a clear path, but then he lost his footing. And now the Dragons go the other way. Shot goes through the crease and up along the far boards. Boy, that was almost an opportunity for the equalizer for the Mammoth, but Klein just couldn't keep his footing after doing a nice job eluding a defenseman and getting a clear break towards Logan Flynn, but unable to complete the play. As now this penalty, most of the play has been to our right, so good job with the penalty kill by Pekin. Kept in again at the far point, but they're going to say that one just was over the line. And penalty is over. Both teams back at full strength with 1 minute exactly remaining here in the first period. 2-1 lead for the Dragons. Puck dumped in by Pekin. Chasing it behind the net is Brennan Mullen. And Pekin will get it outside the zone. That's Nikola Popovich. And now Neal will flip it back up to Popovich, who just chips it ahead. And tracking it down will be Oliver Kirk. Kirk spins, goes back to the far corner, flips it forward. He has an outlet there, but it's going to be kept in. Nice job by Brennan Mullen. Backhander attempt, though. Oh, it squirts through. And then the feed trying to get it to Kai Fega was intercepted and thrown out to center ice where Spangler has it. Spangler dumps it in. 4 seconds remaining. That'll roll towards Galassi, and he'll knock it aside. And time winds down here in the first period with the score 2-1 in favor of Pekin. So we'll get that updated here. The second period. That's our second period score. The Northern Illinois Hockey League is the largest youth hockey league in Illinois and one of the largest in the country. It is made up of 50 travel hockey organizations. Almost all the clubs are from Illinois, with a few from Indiana, Iowa, Missouri, and Wisconsin. This is the 53rd season of play in the Northern Illinois Hockey League. The NIHL member organizations field Tier 2 travel teams that compete in the squirt, peewee, bantam, and midget age groups defined by USA Hockey. The league also offers all girls hockey divisions each season. NIHL will partner with the Chicago Blackhawks to hold the league's NIHL Blackhawks tournament at the conclusion of this season. For more information about NIHL and its programs, please contact Bob Apter, NIHL president, or visit the website at nihl.info. And Blackhawk fans, be sure to tune in to their next game Wednesday, October 12th, the Blackhawks will be at the Colorado Avalanche, the reigning NIHL champions. Don't miss Blackhawks in action. Blackhawks, proud sponsor of the Northern Illinois Hockey League. All right, both teams will switch sides now. Mammoth going left to right, and Pekin right to left. On the far boards, 2-1 lead for the Dragons. Little scrum there. And we'll throw it into the near corner. Oh, on net. Oh, it gets through. That one slips under Logan Flynn. And it's Kai Fega once more. No, that's Miles Press. So Miles Press ties it up. And Mammoth now all knotted up with Pekin here early in the second period. 11:22 remaining. Dorr, another flip shot. Unable to hold that one. Oh, he lost his goalie stick. Gotta hope puck gets outside the zone. It does. His defenseman is trying to track it back for him. That's Titus Lee, and he's able to get it back over to Galassi, but he had lost his stick. And then he had lost the goal because he lost his stick and he was having trouble getting back on his skates. The goal was wide open on the far post, but the Dragons were unable to capitalize there. Now taking outside the zone is Brendan Mullen. Here's Mullen inside the Dragon zone. Centering attempt, push towards the net. Oh, and a good job by Logan Flynn as he was sprawled out on his stomach and swept that puck away. Mammoth doing a much better job here in the early going in period two, carrying some of the play. But now here comes Stetzler, stick handles and goes over to the far corner. Behind the net, Neal. Neal tried to backhand it. And outlet pass up along the near boards. That's going to be kept in by Dorr. Flipped around to the far boards. Neal. Battle for the puck. Kai Fega tried to push it ahead. Now it's out to the neutral zone. Stetzler. Fega trying to track it down into the near corner. But that's taken away. That was Spangler. Now here's Duma. Lang had the puck and still does. Going to carry it all the way over on the near point. He's going to circle behind the net looking for a centering opportunity through a bunch of skates. But the Dragons were able to pick up the loose change, and they're going to get it outside the zone here. Jacob Kalb. Kalb centering between the circles. Up top. Flip shot. Save. Rebound is loose. I believe that was Blanchard. Anthony Blanchard with the shot between the circles on net. Rebound was kicked out from Galassi, but the Dragons were unable to capitalize. Now play in the near corner. Flipped up to Henry Knox. Knox tries to get it out. And it's going to go all the way down. Let's see if we get an icing here, and we will. Icing against Mammoth with 8:07 to play in the second period. We're all tied at 2 here at the Robert Crown Ice Center. The Robert Crown Community Center is a beautiful facility that opened up a couple years ago. think we did one of the early games here when the facility opened up. I think they were still working on it. So I think this might have been 3 seasons ago. As that's flipped on net. Nice job, Galassi, to stick that one aside. Inside Dragons territory. Taken by Stetzler. Stetzler goes to the middle. Throws it on net. Save made by Galassi. He lost the net for a little bit there, but the Mammoth was able to clear the zone. A nice poke check at the blue line, interrupting Stetzler. Stetzler still carrying. He's going to try once more. Another stick handle move. Nicely done. Takes it to the far circle. Flip shot goes wide. Oh, backhander save made, Galassi. Another shot. That one goes behind the net now. Here's Dorr. He's already scored once. That one deflected. Doesn't make its way toward on net. We have a player down for the Mammoth. I believe that's Brennan Mullen. He's back on his skates there. He was a little sluggish getting up. And now Evan Forrest. So a 2-on-2 opportunity here for Mammoth. Forrest is going to take it wide. And he has the puck knocked away. Taken by the Dragons. That's Kalb. No, that's Kirk. Oliver Kirk goes all the way from his defensive zone and brings it into the near corner. Now he'll go back up high. Oh, flipped on net, and it gets through. Tough angle shot. And the Dragons take the 3-2 lead. That one was almost parallel with the goal line, and another goal for Dorr. Gregory Dorr with his second goal of the match. And a 2-1 lead. 3-2 lead, I should say, for the Dragons. Now play inside the Mammoth zone. So after some early success there from Mammoth and getting the tying goal, Pekin has stepped up their play here. And now they've taken the lead with 5:50 remaining in the second period. 3-2 Dragons over Mammoth. I like the Mammoth logo. It's a new team, combined team. I think it was the Skokie Flyers and the Wildcats combined to form Mammoth. And new team name, a new logo. I like the Mammoth logo. I think they're still working on their jerseys here moving forward. But the logo is sharp. That puck tipped in by Kalb with 5 minutes remaining here in the second period. Oh, dug out by Kalb near corner. Backhander, and that one is stopped by Jack Galassi. And actually, they might have made a change here. I'm going to have to, that might now be Layla Brownlee in net for Mammoth, as they might have changed goalies midway through the second period. Mammoth does carry two goalies on the roster, so I think that's Layla Brownlee now in net for Mammoth. I'll double check that though once I get a turnaround on the backside, which that probably won't happen to. Yeah, I see the one. They both have a one at the end of their jerseys. Brownlee's 21, and Galassi is 31. Puck rolls in the net. Oh, between the circles. Flip shot save. Nice job by Flynn. That was Titus Lee getting the shot off, and Flynn had to do a quick reaction there. Inside the zone, Brennan Mullen is going to track it down, throws it over to the near boards. That shot deflected through. That one almost ricocheted off of Neal. Good thing it didn't. That could have bounded towards the net. Instead, it went to the far corner. We have a multiplayer pileup there. Now it's behind the Mammoth net, circling. Is Basson. Basson tries to center it. He does. It's taken away by Jonas Klein, who gets it out the center. And carried in by Evan Forrest. Forrest looks to take it wide. Poke check there by Oliver Kirk. And it's thrown over to the near side. Goes behind the net on the Owen DeRoche play. Far boards. And here comes Pekin. Inside the Mammoth zone. Good defensive play there. However, by the Dragons, that was Mullen interrupting that offensive rush. And Mullen will head for a change. Puck in the vicinity of Logan Flynn, but here's Pekin now. Oh, there's some interference going on there. Oh, that was not called, and an easy goal. Referees missed that interference by the Dragons as they were impeding the Mammoth player. No call there. And they didn't get the license plate on that the goal scorer there because his jersey was tucked in. So my apologies. It's 4-2 now. Pekin. Not sure the play would have mattered anyways, but it was a penalty, just not called. I don't think if the player was unimpeded, he would have stopped the goal scorer for the Dragons, but nonetheless. 2:06 remaining here in the second period. It's a 4-2 lead for Pekin. And puck brought in off sides by the Dragons. Face off along the near boards just outside the Mammoth zone. With 1:56 remaining. Yes, that is Layla Brownlee. Layla Brownlee in net. I did see the 2 as she turned slightly. Was able to catch the 2. That's 21. Layla Brownlee in net. Probably came in around the midpoint of the second period as, again, Mammoth splits goaltender duties. And that could be a 3-on-1 here. Now 3-on-2. Slow play developing, and then the Mammoth players ran into each other, and the puck is flipped along the near boards. Now Pekin will go the other way. Here's Stetzler. Stetzler on net, and Brownlee gloves that one for the save and holds on for the faceoff. Faceoff will be to the left of Layla Brownlee in the far corner. Now we're down to 1:15 remaining here in period 2. 4-2 lead for the Dragons. I want to thank everyone for joining us here on the NIHL Game of the Week on the NIHL TV network, powered by Stream Sports Midwest. Eric Willowhite coming to you live from the Robert Crown Center in Evanston in this Pee Wee 12 and under Silver Chelio seeding round division matchup. We're going to get a face-off along the far boards outside the Mammoth zone. Oh, Fanning on it, but getting the puck back. I believe that was Duma Leng. And the puck brought in offside, so we'll do the face-off again here. Along the near boards. Well, this last 2 minutes is taking a while. Oliver Kirk gets it out to Spangler, unable to make the connection there. And dumping it in was Lang. No, that was Jonas Klein. Klein tips it in, but that was well offsides. And the final minutes of period 2 coming to a screeching halt here. Now we're down to 34 seconds remaining. Face off along the far boards. Turn around, Josie Taylor kept inside Pekin territory. Brantley Purdy has it. Trying to get the puck up ice. Well, has it along the far boards. Well, that was Sprody Stetzler, Mike. I thought. Never mind. Getting those jerseys tucked up again. And we're going to get a tripping call. And thankfully, they let the time run out. But there will be a tripping call. I believe against Pekin here when we get ready to start the third period with the Dragons holding a 4-2 lead. Chicago Blackhawks are proud to sponsor the Northern Illinois Hockey League. Wednesday, October 12th, the Hawks will be in Colorado, 8:30 p.m. on TNT. Thursday, October 13th, they'll be at the Las Vegas Knights, 9 o'clock. And then Saturday, October 15th, at the Sharks, 9 o'clock Central Time. I believe those will be on NBC Sports Chicago. And the Chicago Blackhawks are proud to announce that the Chicago Blackhawks Intermission and Junior Hawks pregame skates are now available for select dates this season. Contact Ben Ulstler at 312-455-7096 to register your teams today. All right, so we get ready for third period action. The Dragons holding a 4-2 lead here. They had a little bit of a shaky start in the second period, but after Mammoth got the equalizer, Pekin sort of turned it on there, and they had the better of the play. Now both teams change sides. Pekin will be going left to right, Mammoth right to left. Goalkeeper still for Pekin is Logan Flynn, their lone goalkeeper, and for Mammoth, Layla Brownlee. Oh, and a nice save there made by Logan Flynn on the early shot attempt by Mammoth. Now, Mammoth had a couple times where they have players in too close proximity to each other and interrupting some of their offensive flow. Play along the far boards, thrown back into Pekin territory, and then knocked out. It's going to roll towards Brownlee. Brownlee will play it and tip it into the far corner where Brennan Mullen will pick it up. Here's Mullen, has some open ice. Tried to push it through to Kai Fega. Now Fega has it, carries it over. Over skating the puck was Mammoth, but keeping it in by the near point was Neal temporarily. Oh! Titus Lee had picked up the loose puck and tried to bring it back in the zone, but he got whistled for the offsides. So we'll have the face-off outside the Pekin zone along the near boards with 10:43 to go here in the third period. 4-2 lead for Pekin. Pekin is shorthanded at the moment. There's still 34 seconds remaining on the penalty to Logan Hansen. Hansen got a tripping call at the end of the second period. So Mammoth is on a power play here. They would look to kind of cut into the Pekin lead. This would be a good opportunity to do so. Down to 15 seconds on the power play. Pushed down by Popovich. And then it comes outside the zone. Here's Stetzler. Brody Stetzler skating in all alone. Shoots. Nice save made by Layla Brownlee. Stood up tall there. Took that one right off the chest. And then the puck went to the far corner. So a shorthanded opportunity there for the Dragons, and Brownlee denied. And now the power play is over for Mammoth. Both teams back at full strength. Carrying it into the zone, Evan Ford. Then kept in by Kai Fega, but then it's taken out. Here's Emma Basson. Emma Basson shoots, and a blocker save made there. Rebound. Brownlee able to deny there. Couple nice saves made there by Brownlee. And then one prior to that. This could be a 2-on-1, but Oliver Kirk gets there first. He's been very noticeable on the defense for Pekin. Flip shot save made Flynn. The 26 in black, he's kind of been all over the ice. He's gone on the rush and definitely been pretty sturdy there in the back end. So good job by Oliver Kirk for the Dragons. Here's Stetzler. Brody Stetzler gets by a defender, has another one to beat, cuts to the inside, between the circles, shoots high. That one whistles over the head of Brownlee. Goes along the far boards, rolling all the way down. May get there for icing. And a generous icing call, but it was called. 8:36 remaining. Pekin leading Mammoth 4-2. I keep wanting to call them the Mammoth, but you can't do that. They're Mammoth. It'll take a little while, but we'll get there, Mammoth Hockey Club. Between the circles. That shot by Blanchard. Anthony Blanchard does not get through. And it's knocked out to the neutral zone. Jonas Klein tracking after it. And getting there first was Josie Taylor. Centering attempt doesn't get to the slot. Mammoth keeps it in. Backhander whistles through the crease in front of Flynn. And behind the net, Blanchard. Blanchard flips it up towards the near boards. Nice job by Klein to keep it in the zone. Neal tries, and Klein does again. Now down towards the near corner. Good job by Mammoth to keep the puck in the zone, but then they got to be able to do something with it to get it towards Flynn. And now that one ejected. It's going to roll towards the far corner inside Mammoth zone. That will not be an icing. Pekin gets there first. Brownlee still down on her pads as that puck is still loose. Now she gets up. Clearing attempt there by Jonas Klein, unable to do so. And kept in far point Blanchard. Now it's finally knocked out to the neutral zone. 7:15 remaining, 4-2 lead for Pekin. Here on Breakfast with NIHL. You know it. We love it. Get your cup of coffee. Get in front of your laptop or your mobile device. Heck, even your big screen TV. You can watch NIHL broadcast on the NIHL TV network. Powered by Stream Sports Midwest. Emma Basson tried to get that shot through. A lot of traffic, and they finally get it in. That one gets underneath Layla Brownlee. This time I'll try and get the license plate. That was Ethan Struck. So Ethan Struck gets the goal, and it's a 5-2 lead now for the Dragons. Apologize, I'm updating the score. Well, they do quick drops here in NIHL. They don't waste any time. Get your celebration done and get back to the face-off circle. So when we're doing solo efforts and trying to update the score, heck, even when we got two people and we try and update the score, it can be a challenge when they score quickly like that. But enough about behind the curtains here on NIHL TV. Mammoth get the puck outside the zone. There's Kirk. Flips it to the center ice face-off circle. And it's knocked back down by Mammoth. Kirk there in the far corner. Now we got a 5-player scrum. 2 whites, 3 black jerseys, and puck still in the corner. Now 3 players down. 4th joins. That's Titus Lee, and now the puck is thrown over to the near corner. And keep attempt eludes. I believe that was Mullen. But Duma Lang did a nice job there on support, but now the puck taken away, centered in front of Brownlee, then kicked over to the far boards by Titus Lee. Carrying it forward, Henry Knox. Knox stick handling, still has the puck, but then taken away at the last moment. Tried to do a sweep shot, and puck was swept off his stick. Now tracking it into the near corner, Jacob Kalb, far corner, I should say. Between the circles, centering attempt to Blanchard, has it knocked off his stick by Brennan Mullen. And it goes over to the far boards where Henry Knox gets it out to center ice. And Mullen will skate with it. Gets it back to Knox, and the puck taken away. Again, both players got in too tight. They're too close to each other there. No space to work with. Kyle Fega had it momentarily. We're going to get a delayed penalty. Backhand attempt there made by Miles Press. That went wide, but we're going to get a slashing call on the Dragons here with 4:03 remaining. A chance for Mammoth to pot another goal here. A slashing call against Pekin. That's probably the one thing, and that will be on Jacob Kalb. The one thing that the Dragons will try and clean up here is the penalties. They've had quite a few penalties here to give Mammoth some power play opportunities. They've been good at killing the penalty, so it hasn't really come back to hurt them. But, you know, something you want to clean up as you get out of the seeding round and get ready for the regular season, the championship season, as Brownlee gloves that one and holds for the faceoff. Face-off to the left of Layla Brownlee. Kirk flips that one. It goes over to the far corner. 3:41 remaining. Minute 37 on the power play for Mammoth. Now Neal will track behind his own net. Has the puck knocked away. And kept inside the zone, flipped on Brownlee, and Brownlee hangs on for the faceoff. Brownlee, very conservative there. A lot of times she'll just glove it and hold on, but that really hasn't been to her detriment there of there's nothing brewing, take the safe route out. Carrying all the way in the zone, 56 seconds remaining. Brennan centers. Stetzler got in the way of that one, but Brennan gets the puck back, then drops it on net. Flynn makes the save on the shot from Ty. Brennan tracks it down along the far boards. Then it's in the far corner. Good work there by Josie Taylor. Mammoth looks to dig it out, center between the circles. Stetzler gets there first. Cross ice pass. Blanchard shoots. That one sticked away. Nice pass along the far boards. 7 seconds remaining on the power play. Clean entry for Mammoth, centered between the circles, but too far in back. Power play is over. Both teams back at full strength. Miles press trying to keep it inside the zone. Now Neal does. Again, 2 players in close proximity. That time, Evan Frost was able to break away a little bit and push it towards the net, but the Dragons were able to clear. Now, some chippy play along the far boards there. Puck cleared to center. Down to a minute 26 remaining. It's a 5-2 lead for the Dragons. Back up ice. This should be icing, and it will be. So draw will come down inside Mammoth territory to the right of Layla Brownlee. Folks, all NIHL teams have just begun their seeding round play. Each team is working to collect the points that prove they belong in their competitive level for the regular season. Keep your info website and the NIHL Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages for upcoming broadcasts of NIHL games. So we'll see what we have in store for you in the upcoming weeks as we work with various NIHL team managers to arrange your broadcasts. If you are interested, you can reach out to Ruben Medina. And you have to make sure both teams agree that they want to have your game broadcast. Shot attempt does not get through. Play along the far boards. And we'll put up our little ticker there. You can also reach out to us here at Stream Sports Midwest if you're interested in having your games broadcast on the NIHL TV network, and we'll work with Ruben and the 2 team managers to get your game broadcast here on the NIHL TV network. Could breakfast with NIHL, brunch with NIHL, dinner with, you name it, all kinds of snacks. 5 seconds remaining. Now Mammoth will clear to center, and that'll do it. Final score. The Pekin Dragons come to the Robert Crown Center here and defeat Mammoth by a score of 5-2 in the seeding round. Pekin improves their record to 4-1-1 for 9 points. And Mammoth falls to 1-5-0, sitting at 2 points here during the seeding round. Well, that'll do it for our broadcast today. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Sorry I wasn't able to keep up with the chat there. Do a quick rundown for that and see who joined us. Our man Arturo joined us. He is our long-distance fan. We appreciate you checking in, Arturo. Kristen Spengler. Oh, and it was Gregory's birthday today. Gregory Dorr, I believe that's who we're referring to there. And if that's the case, he had a pair of goals to celebrate the birthday. So, Kristen, thanks for sharing that information. And Christina Roberts, thanks for checking in as well. Thank you to everyone who tuned in to our NIHL TV broadcast here on the NIHL TV network, powered by Stream Sports Midwest. This is Eric Willowite saying thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time on NIHL TV. So long, everybody.